our hearts ready for Christmas. Getting your hearts ready. We get ready for our hearts. You get your hearts ready. Getting our hearts ready for Christmas. Making my hearts open. Getting our hearts ready. Our hearts ready for Christmas. Getting our hearts ready for Christmas. And fill our heart with love.
So, good evening, wonderful community. Welcome to our annual Christmas Carol 2022. So, you're very welcome. It's that time of year again. I think this is our third annual Christmas Carol. This is the first time we've presented it live. All the songs are pre-recorded, of course, but we're presenting them live for the first time from the studio here. Usually this is a pre-recorded show. So you're very welcome. Got a lovely lineup, as you saw. Thank you. That was our P-Freeze, big primary freeze from Holy Cross Girls Primary School. And the kids telling us, well, we're here to get our hearts ready for Christmas, as you heard. And one of the ways to do that is through the joy of song. So nice wee program lined up for you. Mostly the school kids, as you know, the Christmas Carol. What's the purpose of the Christmas Carol on the channel? I suppose it's twofold. One is just to bring a bit of festive joy into your homes. I know you all love the little carol, seeing the kids perform and sing. And two, for me, it's well, as you know, I'm chaplain to the schools around here, the kids, so it gives me a little excuse to spend a bit of time with them, to get them often to get down to the church or to go up to the schools, and just give them the good stuff, the faith. You know, their heads are all over the place, as you'll see, about presents and decorations, and it's always good to remind them about what Christmas is really about. So listen, because we're live, we'll do a little bit different. We'll go in and we're going to have a competition. We're going to have a bit of chat and conversation as well in between the entertainment this evening. So I'm going to just bounce into the chat quickly and see who's with us. Bella Mighty is with us. I think Bella Mighty, is that our Tracy? Tracy, have you been kicked off Facebook again? Oh no, Tracy's with us already. Bella Mighty, is that you, Margaret? Whoever, anyway, you're welcome to our stream this evening. Linda Brown, good evening to you. Tracy's with us. Looking forward to this good stuff. Roisin Marie, good afternoon to you. Roisin joins us from America. Vera Armstrong, good evening to you. Debbie Hamill, good evening. A lot of familiar faces. Patricia Conley, good evening to you. Alice Murphy, good evening. Anne-Marie, good evening to you. Mary, good evening. Angela Mallon, good evening to you. Paul Todd, good evening, my friend. You're very welcome. Margaret, did I say hello to you? I've seen you. I'm double jobbing here, Margaret O'Connor. Maybe I didn't. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. Margaret O'Connor, good evening to you. Very welcome. Marie O'Hara and Seamus, good evening to you. Breda Burke, good evening to you. Margaret Stewart, good evening to you. Jennifer Kelly, good evening. Andy McRoberts, good evening to you. And that's us. So we'll come back. We'll check in. Let people know this is happening. We're going to have a lovely. We're going to give away a prize, wonderful prize tonight, and have a bit of chat as well. Let's get back in. So next, let's go. We're going to go over to hand over to our wonderful Holy Cross Parish choir, who have contributed some songs for us this evening.
The angel Gabriel from heaven came, his wings as swift smoke, his eyes as flame. All hail, said he, the lowly maiden Mary, most highly favored lady, Gloria. For know the blessed Mother thou shalt be, all generations love and honor thee. Thy Son shall be Emmanuel, thy sins foretold, most highly favored lady, Gloria. Then gentle Mary meekly bowed her head, to me the answer pleaseth God, she said, my soul shall laud and magnify his holy name, most highly favored lady, Gloria. Often Emmanuel the Christ was born in Bethlehem, alone a Christmas morn, and Christian folk throughout the world will ever say, most highly favored lady, Gloria.
Wearing a Christmas jumper. Painted decorations up. You get presents. Having a Christmas play. Having fun. Santa coming to the houses. Santa's reindeers. I like presents and chocolate. And get my tree up. I made a Christmas card. I like the presents. Getting your presents. Presents.
So happy Christmas to you. That was our wonderful Holy Cross Parish Choir with Gabriel's Message. and some of our children, little adorable primary ones from Holy Cross Girls, telling us what they're looking forward to for Christmas. So this is a Christmas carol, of course. So let's do some icebreaker. Maybe you're shy. Let us know what are your favourite Christmas carols or carol. Let us know. Let us know in the chat what your tunes are. I think we might have done this one in a previous show. Asked you your favourite songs, but asking again. So let's bounce on into the chat, see who's with us. Did I miss anybody? There's a few faces there. I think I missed Alison. Good evening to you. Very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Sarah, good evening to you. Very welcome. I know that's Happy Christmas in Irish. Somebody was trying to teach me today. No lag, something. Forgot it. Mother Dearest is with us. Good evening, Mum. I'm glad you were able to join us. Made it this evening. If I missed anybody, let's see. Glad to see you're all enjoying the tunes. So cute indeed. Sinead, I think you say it's Sarah, isn't it? It's joining us from Brisbane, Australia. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for joining us. Probably what? Afternoon? Late afternoon in Brisbane? Or maybe not. Is it night time? I don't know. Terrible, my geography. Anne-Marie Largus says Holy Night. Margaret O'Connor says Oh Holy Night, as does Tracy Bradley. And Linda Brown. And Marie O'Hara. A lot of love for Oh Holy Night. Is it part of a programme this evening? I'm not sure. You need to wait and see. Dennis, good evening to you. Very welcome. Silent Night for Dennis. Debbie Hamill says Oh Holy Night. Tracy's saying it's Shona. I'm calling you Sarah. Is it Shona? Shona from Australia. Good evening to you. Mary Lawler says Oh Holy Night. Breda Burke says In the Bleak Midwinter. Catherine McGill, good evening to you. One of our wonderful Holy Cross Girls teachers. Very welcome. Thank you. Be proud of your girls. Shona says Silent Night. Alison says Holy Night. Alice says Holy Night. A lot of love coming in for Mother Teresa. Roisin says Oh Holy Night. Jennifer Kelly says Oh Holy Night. Mother says Oh Holy Night. Patricia says Oh Holy Night and Away in a Manger. I think we've got a clear winner. Paul Todd likes O Come Emmanuel. Veronica McGreevy, good evening to you. Very welcome. The Wexford Carol of David Bowie and Bing Crosby, Drummer Boy. Shona, it is 7 a.m. in Brisbane. You're a day ahead, of course. Get to Christmas before us. So, a lot of favourite hymns there. So let's go over. Let's see what we got next. A good old classic, good old children's classic for you. Now we're going to go for, this is our primary twos and Away in a Manger.
Jesus
Beautiful. So that was our lovely primary twos from Holy Cross Girls with Away in a Manger, and that was a wonderful Mercy College Choir. Big thank you to Mrs. Robinson and Mrs. McGee for arranging and that and bringing it down. Lovely. I'm sure you'll agree with Bleak Midwinter. So could you believe it? We're halfway through it. We're halfway through our carols already. Only get a few left for you. So hope you're enjoying. Hope you're enjoying the show. Let's see. So, as I said, we've got a wee prize giveaway. Look, that's what we're giving away this evening is a Ferrero Rocher butterfly flower giveaway. Get your tongue around that. But I say that in one word. Don't believe me? Look at this. How awesome and beautiful is this? I told you it's a butterfly. It's Ferrero Rocher's. It's a flower. It's beautifully decorated. Doesn't do it justice on here, but we're going to give this away, this bad boy, this evening. So stick around if you want a chance to win that. And while we're on it, she knows she'll be all embarrassed, but a big thank you to our Tracy Bradley on our community who made that, handcrafted, made by our Tracy, gifted and talented. Very generous giver. A lot of the prizes, Tracy's often very kind in donating prizes that we give away on the channel here. So thank you, Tracy, for your kindness and make one happy customer this evening. So let's bring that down. So we're still asking favourite Christmas carols. Yes. So Tracy's giving the game away. How do you win? How do you win that prize? You ask. Well, simply all you need to do is have commented. So if you haven't said anything in the chat yet, be sure to get in and say something in the chat, and that will get you automatically entered into our prize draw this evening. So listen, before we go for our final stretch, last few hymns, just open the chat up. Do you want to say anything? Want to ask anything? Let's talk Christmas in particular. Got me here. It's live TV. Anything can happen. MD wants to ask any questions or just have a bit of chit chat, let me know. Or if you simply just want to let me know your favourite Christmas carol. Might have a few new people. I recognise most of the names in the chat, but there might be a few new folk. You're very welcome. My name is Father Frank at Digital Jesus, as we say here. It's the name of the channel. It's a banner under which I do this online ministry. I'm a priest at Holy Cross Church, Ardoyne, North Belfast. In this little online community we've been running for about 3-4 years now. So yeah, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff if you're new. Okay, just having a quick blast through the Veronica Mullen, good evening to you, says Oh Holy Night. Catherine Watt, good evening to you, very welcome. Hope you're enjoying the show. Oh, come all ye faithful. My favourite carol, Margaret asks. I don't know the name of it, but I particularly like, do you know the one from the film Home Alone? Where he's walking home with the shopping. And he thinks he's been followed. Well, he has been followed. So he runs into the church and he's saying a wee prayer. Oh no, Kids On, he's part of the nativity scene. You remember that part? That song. Don't know if I like the song or the film more, but it's that song. Kathy McKillen, good evening to you. You're very welcome. Silent Night. Tracy Bradley says run over. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Don't know if I know that one. Sounds fun. Okay, well, for you, Silent Night, got a wee treat for you. Let's go to our next carol. Next to a little bit different. We've got an instrumental for you. Well, I'll let these people introduce themselves. It's in the description, so enjoy, and we'll be back after this. So wonderful. That was a Silent Night instrumental from the girls there and Mrs. Lavery. So listen, just want to give a big, really like a big round of applause for those girls. Because listen, let me tell you a little story behind that particular console. Literally, like, I turn up at the school, right? And anybody that knows me, like, what was early in the morning, if you've seen me with a hair down, I look like Jesus' cousin, John the Baptist. I look like I've just come out of the River Jordan. And I'm literally there with mics, sticking mics in people's faces. Those poor girls were kind of just dragged out. The school was full of sickness. Half of them were missing. That was only a few of them. There was about, I think, 8 or 9 of them originally. And anyone that plays instruments know how difficult, like the violin and the flute. And those poor girls, we dragged them out. We stuck them in front, just unprepared, stuck them in front of the camera, in front of the microphones, and boom, off they went. One take. We didn't even try, and it was just like, girls, like, just go for it. So a big load of love for those girls for doing that for us, and to Mrs. Lavery and the guys there. It was great. Great. So that was Silent Night instrumental. I think I saw a question that was an interesting one. Dennis, I'm not sure how to say your surname, so I'm not going to attempt it. Dennis has read that our Lord's birthday was on the 27th or 28th of September 6 BC. What's your take on that, Father? I don't have a take on it, Dennis. Simple. I don't know that lure. I've not heard that one. I know there's a lot of tradition just says, well, it's unlikely that Jesus was actually born on the 25th of December. Shock horror. Of course, it's the date's fixed around the winter solstice, the Roman calendar, and the shortest day. As you know, we've just passed the shortest days. It's a lot of it's symbolism to do with light coming in at darkness and all that. given where Jesus was from and all, who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know the answer to these questions until the good Lord comes back himself and tells us. But thank you for asking, Dennis. Somebody says that song in Home Alone is "Oh Holy Night," is it? I've got to be honest there. I'm a bit of an ignoramus when it comes to music. I love music. I'm actually a little bit musically talented, but like I don't know song names and stuff, especially liturgical music. Like if you ask me like to name all the songs from Oasis's #1 album in 1996, I could probably tell you. Definitely, maybe. Um, but ask me a religious song name and probably wouldn't know what it is. Um, Father Frank, I love during the year when you planted trees. Thank you, Shona. Little Breda's story, yeah. So Breda used to watch the Divine Mercy, and we met on a bus in Medjugorje, and since become friends. And it turns out, yeah, that a good friend of Breda's. Thank you for sharing the stories. Breda's actually met my mother as well. A lot of love coming in for our Holy Cross girls, our instrumentalists. Thank you. So thank you all. And I don't know if I've said good evening to you. Sorry, I'm just trying to fire through the chat there. I'm not falling asleep. Anna O'Loughlin, good evening to you. Just keep the chat coming in. Be kind and rewind. If you want to ask anything, we're open. We're live. It's live TV. So we've just got a couple more songs left. So we're now going to hand over to our Holy Cross Choir again, who are going to lead us in their version. This is kind of like a hybrid night of silence slash silent night. So sit back, kick back, relax, and enjoy. We'll be back after this. Bravo, bravo. So that was our wonderful Holy Cross choir with Night of Silence / Silent Night. So again, big thank you to Mark Laverty, the choir master, and the choir there. Again, they were depleted. There was having listen again. Something would you believe that was recorded late last night? I burst in during the rehearsals for Christmas at the start and says, record a couple of songs for me, and fair play, just like that, boom, put together. So very grateful. And I bumped in. I see some of you chatting. That was indeed Mrs. and Mr. Tanny, Mrs. Tanny, of course, ex head teacher of Holy Cross Girls. So all the connections tonight. And I bumped into Teresa, who's in the choir this afternoon. She says, what did you think of last night? Did you enjoy last night?" She said, we were very good. We were very good," she said. I had to agree, they were brilliant. So a big round of applause and thank you to our Holy Cross Parish Choir and Mark for allowing me to go in and to add that to our little Christmas carol this year. We'll need to get them in the church and do something maybe for Easter. They perform at 12 most Sundays. Mark in the choir, 12 o'clock mass every Sunday here at Holy Cross. I saw a few questions. Paul Todd was asking, what mass are you on over Christmas? But I have landed the children / family mass 6 p.m. on Easter, going crazy, on Christmas Eve, sorry, Saturday. So the joys, organized chaos, but I'll be joining the community for the 9 p.m. Vigil as well, and I'll probably partake of a mass on Christmas Day. But I will be conducting, let's just say, orchestrating the chaos, which is the children's liturgy, 6 p.m. Anna Lachlan Simp says, I just think it's brilliant to be here. I agree. It's good to be here. This is all about bringing a little bit of joy, preparing our hearts, as the kids say, for Christmas. Talking to the kids then, let's get some more words of wisdom for them, what Christmas is all about.
And celebrating it with the Christmas cheer. And it is good news. And it's wonderful because you get to spend it with your whole family and friends. And baby Jesus is born. Being kind to your family. And giving you all toys away. And sending some to charity. And give your baby toys away. And sometimes when people are sad, you help them out. And you get some presents for them when you're sharing.
That's right, happy Christmas. Those little girls know what Christmas is all about. Primary one, would you believe? Primary one, the wisdom, the knowledge of those little primary ones, they know what it's all about. Lovely. Okay. Tracy Bradley says, Far, sing us a wee song. Would you all like me to sing you? I've got a little I wouldn't say so much a Christmas song as this is my kind of winter song, winter piece. This is my winter party piece. Would you like me to sing it? If I get enough yeses in the chat, maybe I'll treat you to it. So we've only got 2 songs left. Really just one. One I wasn't going to play, but I think we will. I think we'll play out. We've still got our prize draw to do as well. Of course, we've got our Ferrero Rocher butterfly flower giveaway. Still get that to do before we wrap up. So a lot of yeses. So let's go for it then. Any guesses if anyone knows what this? I need to limber up. I need to do my my vocal exercises first. This is what our vocal elocutionist teacher used to teach us to do in seminary. La 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 la. Get on your sipping red wine. La, 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 la. That's what she used to say. So you ready? Big countdown. 3, 2, 1. And if it wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? You'd be in the hospital or the Royal Infirmary, 'cause you would have a dose of the flu or even pleurisy if it wasn't for your feet and your wellies. Brass neck. There you go. Who sung that? Does anybody know who sung that? Stunned into silence. Absolute silence in the chat. Weren't expecting that tonight, were you? Okay, let's get back to the professionals. So listen, this next one, Kathy McKillen, first in. Congratulations. It was indeed a Billy Connolly number. Used to have that in an old vinyl record. That's where I learnt that when I was a kid. We used to have this old vinyl record with comedians on it. And Billy Connolly sung that. Okay, so this next one's become like every year. This is. I know we're not supposed to have favourites, but this next one's my favourite that we're going to play because it's just so adorable. And we record this every year. So every year, this particular primary class, that we record this. So it's become a bit of a thing. In other words, so every year we have this. It's just customary that the kids sing this song, and we're going to try and record it as well. Maybe every year it's becoming a bit of a thing, and they remember it. Some of you might remember it. Don't know. Some of you might be too old. If ex pupils of Holy Cross Girls might know this one. So we're going to hand on over for our penultimate. Is that how you call it? Our penultimate song for the night, and then we'll come back. Once we come back after this, we'll do our draw, and then we'll wrap up pretty much. How does that sound? Deal or no deal? Oh my God, how adorable. If that doesn't melt your hearts for Christmas, I don't know. You have a heart of stone. You are a definite Scrooge. If that didn't just melt your hearts, our little primary ones and Christmas angels. Gets me every time, that one. Gets me every time. Tear under the eye. Okay, so that's us really, guys. I've just got one more song, Carol, to play that I wasn't going to play because it wasn't recorded actually as part of our Christmas show, but the teachers provided it for me, and I thought, well, I'll use it if needs be, and if I've got time, I will, and I'll explain one of the reasons why I'm using it. It is a Christmas song, but there's a little story behind it as well. But we're going to do a draw first. So if you're just joining us, we're doing a draw for our lovely Ferrero Rocher butterfly rose flower giveaway. Beautiful. Look at that for a piece. I mean, a great gift for somebody, or maybe you just want to eat it all yourself. Nom 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 nom. So let's get it loaded up. Share screen. Let's get our giveaway tool up. Share. So all you need to do to enter is say something in the chat. So we'll give you a final minute here. All you need to just comment, say anything in the chat. You'll be automatically entered. And we'll do a draw. Let's add it to the stream. There you go. We currently have 37 entrants. So you have a 1 in 37 chance of winning as it stands. I do need to say, I hope this will need to go local. There's no, I'm afraid our viewers in Australia and America. But what we'll do is I need to find an alternative if people win it abroad. Sometimes I send a book, but we need to find some sort of digital prize, something that we can send, because I'm just not going to get that. Well, it'd be wasted. To the time we sent it in the post, it'd be Christmas next year, the way things are going. So we're ready. It doesn't look like we're getting any more partakers. We're stuck at 37, so let's do the draw then. You all ready? Okay, well, listen, good luck to everybody. And we'll do a little countdown. 3, 2, 1, draw. And there's all our names scrolling across. Who's going to be a lucky winner this evening? Breda! Breda, congratulations to you as are a winner. Now, Breda, I know you visit Ireland from time to time, so there is possibility of getting this to you. I don't think we could post it. I could, but I don't think it would be wise or worthwhile, Breda. I don't know if you're still with us. If you want to suggest what should we do, maybes. So we'll hang around and see if we're going to do a redraw here. A lot of congratulations coming in. It's not a Christmassy thing. It would make a great Christmas present, but I mean, it's something that you could easily give at Easter. So will we draw again? Let's see if we can get something. Breda, I'll get a wee book or something nice to compensate over to you. But let's see if we can get this to somebody local. Breda has kindly offered to donate. I don't even know if I would get it home, Breda. That's how fragile it is. I don't even know if I would be keen to take it on my travels myself. Let's do one redraw and see if we have any joy. So 3, 2, 1, and draw again. Let's see if we can get somebody local. Sheila's come up again. I've still not heard back from Sheila. Listen, I'm just going to take liberties here. One final draw, third time lucky. If we get somebody local, if not, then, well, we'll take the hint, as they say. Veronica Mullen. Is Veronica still with us? And is Veronica local? I'm trying to get a face recognition here, but I can't place Veronica. I probably do know you, sweetheart. Does anybody know Veronica and then know she's local? Is it something we could get to her? Oh, Veronica is. I am indeed. Thanks so much. So Veronica, would you be able to collect, or we could deliver if you're in the North or Greater Belfast area? We'll make sure that gets to you. Everybody's confirmed that. Okay, Veronica. Well, there you go. Winner, chicken dinner. Our wonderful little Ferrero Rocher butterfly flower is going to Veronica Mullen. Big thank you to Breda, for donating that. And well, we'll make it up to you, Breda. I'll get something to you. Okay, guys. Well, that's us for the evening. That has been our Christmas carol for another year. You remember last year we had a dog on the show? A dog called Hugo. Remember? Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. I'm just bringing up. Okay, so this final song. Let me just get a wee bit of info on it, that I get this right. Where is it? One of the teachers sent me. So this final song is called Starlight. It's performed by what's called Key Stage 2 Choir at Holy Cross Girls. It was part of the Knights of Columbanus choir competition. The soloists in this are Molly Booth and Aoife Crean. But it's since he sent me that, it since transpires, I believe I heard that they actually won that competition. So that's why I've decided to play it. So schools were invited to upload songs to this website, and our little girls, Holy Cross Primary girls, won it. I think the people came down, Knights of Columbanus came down and presented them with little gifts and prizes and all that good stuff. So congratulations to a round of applause for our Key Stage Choir too, Holy Cross Girls. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to our Holy Cross Parish Choir. Thank you to all the girls at Holy Cross Girls and the teachers, Mrs. Lavery, the music instructor there. Thank you to Mercy College Choir, to Mrs. Robinson and Mrs. McGee for making that happen, bringing the kids down, being so wonderfully prepared for that number. And thank you to you all for joining us. Congratulations, Veronica, and to everyone for just being here, participating. I hope that's brought a little festive Christmas joy into you. As someone said, it takes takes a lot of work, energy, and effort to put these things together. I'm not going to lie. So if you can, I know many of you support the channel in different ways. So be sure to support the channel, whether it's through hearts, whether it's through likes, subscribing, following, digital donations through the stars, subscribing. We're now on Patreon, and all that good stuff. Where we wait and pray every week, Rosary, Divine Mercy devotions every week, usually without fail. The odd wee break now and again. So yeah, that's it. I'll play us out with Starlight. But first, before we have Starlight, so we'll play out with Starlight. I probably won't get through all the comments, but I'll maybe acknowledge some of those. But just thank you. I know there'll be a lot of thank yous coming in. You're welcome. But before we go for Starlight, we'll just have a little Merry Christmas, finally, a final little message from our Holy Cross girls. So now, until next time, as we say on the channel here, peace, love, and God bless.
Yeah, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Now let's do a little laughing. Now let's do a little clapping. We wish you a Merry Christmas.